Okay, this next one isn't really a poem. It's more of a short story. It's called Shattered Pieces, and I hope you guys like it. I was scared to be alone. I wanted someone who would want me. Keeping my personal life from others is hard. Looking for the right person, talking and talking and talking to other people, but they didn't want to win my heart like you did. There I was, scared, alone, expecting someone not to show up, but you did. We hit it off well, talking about things, but then came the first kiss. Was it really a happily ever after? Could this be the one? We called and talked many times. We texted many times. We go out for hours of the night. Moving in with you was fun. You even held me tight so I wouldn't leave when you fell asleep. You held me every night. You covered me in kisses. I love yous and I miss yous. But sadly, all fairy tales come to an end. You stopped holding me. You kept your distance. You even said nasty, hateful things about me. I asked God, why is this happening? What did I do to deserve this? God showed me in a dream of a creepy goat-headed man with red flesh and yellow eyes with red in them and fire around him. Could this just be my imagination? Was this really the work of the devil? As time went on, we took a break for a week. I'll never forget the hug you gave me. It was the first hug you gave me in months. I didn't want to let go, and neither did you. Sitting in silence, crying, hurt, missing you. I tried to pull myself back together, but you kept calling and calling and calling. I wanted to answer, but I knew our hearts would grow fonder if I didn't. A year into our relationship, I was so excited. But all you thought about was Walmart. It was like you changed. You asked for space. How was I to react? I gave you space, and more trouble kept brewing. How was I to deal with that? I didn't want to walk away. I didn't want to ignore it. I had to fight. You seen I changed. I seen you changed. It was like we were in a married couple's life, but we couldn't leave each other. We both still love one another. We both miss one another. We both cried together with one another. After a year and 3 months later, I didn't like who you changed to be. You didn't like who I changed to be. Both of us played games with one another. Both of us hurt one another. Both of us were suffering from the heartache. Although we broke up many times, we got back together in minutes or a day. We both lost ourselves in the world around us. I'm shattered into a million different pieces. Your mind is shattered into many pieces. Sadly, my happily ever after never happened. Sadly, your happily ever after never happened. As we start a new book in our lives, we will never forget the good, the bad, and the ugly times we had. The fairy tale is over, the love is gone, the hearts beating as one is gone. This is why I don't believe in fairy tales.